My first sleep paralysis story. I don't remember exactly when this was. I'm pretty sure it was around March of 2018. I was 12 years old and in 7th grade. I often listened to and read scary stories online about things like sleep paralysis, but I never thought it would happen to me. So before I had woken up, I was having a strange dream. I was playing Counter-Strike, but it felt like I wasn't playing and it was real. I was shooting some targets, and then I blacked out for a second. I woke up on the main road that goes into my neighborhood and saw that the road was gone. The houses on my street were very small, 2-story box houses. There were elderly people standing out front of the houses, all reading newspaper, and the sign at the front of my neighborhood only read Brook G, with the rest crumbling off. I then appeared at my morning bus stop for school looking at my phone. Everything was normal until a bush that normally isn't there screamed at me. I remember clearly feeling as though this was normal, so I screamed back. We went back and forth until I woke up with the scream echoing in my ears. I was in my bed looking against the wall, unable to move. I hadn't realized that I was experiencing sleep paralysis, but was still freaked out by that screaming to fall back asleep. I lay there not hearing anything for about 5 minutes. I then heard what sounded like heavy boots hitting the ground out in my living room, coming towards my bedroom area. Just so you know, outside my bedroom there's a hallway. On the left is a bathroom, and at the end is my parents' room. And at the end on the right is a door that goes to my living room. The footsteps grew closer, coming to the hallway, and then my parents' room. At that moment, I remembered my dad was out of town on a business trip. So my mom, who is a nice small lady, was defenseless. I heard walking start up again and come towards my room. The door opened and whatever was out there came in, walked to the side of my bed and stared at me. I closed my eyes and began to pray. I'm not really religious, but it's the only thing I can think to do. After what felt like hours, I try to turn over to look and see if anyone is there. I roll over with my eyes still closed to appear to anyone that is there that I am still asleep. I open my eyes and begin to squint. The coast is clear. I crawl out of my bed slowly and look at the clock. It's 4:14 a.m. Dang, I have school tomorrow, I thought. I tiptoed over to my door, grab a decorative oar my mom put on the wall in my room, and walk out into the hall. The light in our living room door was open, with light on, which was not normal, especially when my dad's out of town. I check the bathroom and peek around the corner to see if anyone is nearby, but nobody. So I make a silent sprint into my mom's room, putting the oar down on the floor. I shake her awake, quietly whispering her name. Mom, I think there's someone in the house. I heard walking around outside my room and I began to tear up, realizing this all may have been in my head, and I woke my mom up for nothing. It's alright. We can go check the house real quick. I grabbed the oar and go check the house with my mother. There was nobody in our house. So I go back to bed relieved that we were safe and that none of that was real. I haven't had a sleep paralysis experience since, and I'm glad it wasn't worse. The story seems like nothing compared to some of the other stories about it that I've heard. I hope you enjoy reading this. It almost makes you a little paranoid to ever sleep again.